Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome to the course of Reading and Writing SPCD 104. Today I would like to share with you teaching writing process. Like teaching process is very sometimes frustrating for ESL learners because it involves and overlaps some other area which are speaking and reading. According to Nordquist 2015, the reading process is the series of overlapping steps that most writers follow in composing text. Now, the first thing to do when you're writing is a pre-writing. Pre-writing at this stage, you have to put things together, everything that you need to be ready for your writing. It includes brainstorming. Look, at this time, you look for ideas, you plan, you outline, you study, you may be interviewing people, and you need to take a lot of notes. At this stage, you kind of like having multiple ideas from everywhere, and you try to write whatever comes in your mind. And you outline, you come out with some outline that will gather your further writing. By the way, I have the the poll here. You can answer this question anytime. Should writing be taught across all disciplines or in English only? You can choose yes, no, maybe. Over here on the chat world, this is a place where you can interact with me, asking any question that comes into your mind, everything that you need to know about the writing process, and even some question regarding previous classes that we already taught. And here we have the discussion notes. Whether you know it or not, there is a process to writing. The 5 stages of the writing process are a framework for writing well and easier. Now, I'll be going back to the next steps of the writing process, which is there we go, which is driving. As you can see, driving is like a kind of mess when you're trying to narrow some ideas. You are getting it down. This is the very first draft of your paper when you cancel, you erase, you restart over and over. It's the rough draft. At this stage, the rough draft is not perfect. You are still building it. You are still working on that. So nothing yet is to be grinded or to say that I'm done. I have to go to the next steps. Here you have to gather your words on the paper. Start with to do that, you have to start with the word that you know most. There is no rush here. Take your time. You keep here also important. You have to keep your purpose and the audience in mind. What's the purpose of your writing? The purpose of what you are looking for, and who is gonna read you is important. Is it your teacher? Is it your classmates? Or maybe parents or some other people that you have to read your paper, or you want to share what you wrote with them. Here, it is important at this time that you stop and take little breaks. It is important to refresh your mind because you have been thinking, trying to write down all the ideas by in the brainstorming, and it is not easy. At some time you feel overwhelmed and need more air, so you need to stop at least maybe 10 to 15 minutes according to which stage you are. Some more experienced people can go right away, but as you know, ESL students need more accommodation, more flexibility, more help. So for your own convenience, take like 15 to 10 minutes or 10 minutes break to refresh your mind, to come out with new ideas that might be interesting or helpful for the next steps of your writing. After drafting, you have to revise what you did. This time is revising. This is another important step. This is because here you have to make changes and get everything right. You have to decide what you really want on your paper or not. So you have to also ask some important questions like, does your paper reflect it needs? Does it really reflect what you wanted, or does it reflect something else? Here you can change everything or some part of the work that you are working on and then move on. Also, does it need more or less? Sometimes you can you might probably see that you have less work or more. Here the important thing is to really adjust and balance what you really need for your paper. Now can see look uh, some important features like the formatting and the organization of your paper. Is it well organized? Do you have the introduction? Do you have the body and the conclusion? Does is everything correct? Is it what you really need for your paper? Now you have to look at your paper uh, as a whole, not as a specific item. You should go beyond and think of everything, the audience, the expectation, all the stages that you need while you are writing your paper. Do not focus on a single thing. Here you have to have a broad overview of your paper. Then after revising your work, you go to the next step, which is proofreading. Also here, this is like another important part of your writing, because here you have to fix all the little things that can get the teachers or your audience upset. You don't need to make like grammar mistakes, syntax mistakes, or and maybe tenses. Also here with ESL students, we have to be acknowledging that they are learners. They they don't know the language, so here we have to fix everything, little things like grammar, pay attention to the grammar, to spelling, to the punctuation. Is it the right point, pointage code that you need? Is it a, a, a stop or semicolon or a colon? You really have to check all these little things out. Now you have to do, this is very interesting, you have to do all the E's and cross all the T's, and also get out the fine tooth comb. So make sure that you have fixed everything and then move forward to publishing. Here, on publishing, get your writing to the audience you intended. Is it for the teacher, the parent, publications, blog, or other? Very interesting here. All right, this is what I have for writing process. Again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to work with you tonight. Looking forward to working with you guys for the rest of the semester. Have a great night. Again, I'm open for comment and critiques and suggestion. Do not, again, feel free to help me adjust and improve. Thank you for listening or watching. Thank you.